Hi class. We all use probability every single day. These next two units, these two together, probability and statistics, are probably the most used ones. Probably. Even right there I said it. You wake up, you go, you turn on the tap to brush your teeth or whatever. Just by turning on the tap, you are thinking you're turning that tap because probably water is going to come out. If you turn the tap one day and it was broken and someone shut off the water, and every day that you went and turned the tap, you'd stop doing it because you think there's probably not going to be water coming out. So this is kind of, some textbooks call this a subjective or situational probability that we deal with all the time. Sometimes we get into things a little bit more, like we check out what's the probability that it's going to rain today, and we want a percentage or something like that. So there's the subjective probability, there is a theoretical, what should happen in theory, and then there's an experimental. And some people get a little bit confused between the theoretical and the experimental, but both are very important. If we think of theoretical, even an easy one like flipping a coin, some of the videos that'll come up deal with flipping a coin or rolling a dice. In theory, when I flip a coin, it should be 1/2, right? A chance of getting tails, let's say. So the probability of getting tails should be 50% or 1/2. And if you're a little bit stuck on that, hopefully these videos coming up will explain it. But what happens if every time I flip, or let's say heads, what's the probability of getting heads? Every time I flip, I get a heads. So if we did an experiment and it's 100% of the time we're getting heads, there's something going on here. Either we got kind of that Batman, what's his name? Harvey Dent, Two-Face. We got a situation like that going on where we've got both sides of the dice are heads, or he's just flipping it to leave it to chance, but it's not really chance. Sometimes Harvey Dent's like that. Sometimes he's actually leaving it to chance, and he doesn't have a two-headed dice. We could have that situation going on, or it could be a weighted dice or a weighted coin or something like that. So experimental probability is also very important, and sometimes if we don't know how to calculate the theoretical probability, because some of the questions, we're going to just do the intro to probability, but if you continue studying probability, some of the questions can get really crazy, and so you might do an experiment to see what should the probability be close to, and then try and arrive at that. Anyways, hopefully this is a good intro to probability, and this is a really fun unit, so hopefully you enjoy it.